deste corpo.
A young man who loves horror movies bought an exact replica of the Annabelle doll, the version from the movie. He put it in a glass box, but says that after a few days strange things started happening in his house. So he installed a camera, and one day the camera recorded something very strange. Pay attention to the evidence. Suddenly, the glass door where Annabelle was kept began to open by itself, leaving him completely terrified. After he goes to close the door, an object that was on the table moves and falls completely by itself. Even his cat notices the movement and stares at the object. But the Annabelle doll remains static, making no movement. But for its followers, this doll brought some dark force into their home. But what about you? Would you have the courage to have such a doll in your own home? Comment below.
He was shocked to see a shadowy figure peeking out from behind one of the nearby graves, watching him. There was no space for anyone to hide there, making it impossible for a real person to have been standing in that spot. The footage is truly unsettling, leaving viewers wondering what he really captured that day. Up next, we have a clip that might make you question what's really lurking around us when we think we're alone.
This figure was standing there, right in front of him.
While driving on an abandoned road, another person recorded something terrifying. A strange figure appeared standing directly in the middle of the road. Frightened, he quickly left the area. At first, he assumed it was someone waiting for a ride or perhaps pulling a prank. But after reviewing his dashcam footage, he noticed something chilling. The figure had no head. Could it have been a mannequin, a hoax, or perhaps something far more sinister? The person who filmed this said they didn't notice anything unusual at the time, but when they went back and reviewed the footage, they realized something was watching them the entire time. It's subtle, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let's take a look. In another case, dogs began acting strangely before a series of strange events were captured on the homeowner's security cameras. Multiple angles show a transparent, smoky figure moving about in the yard, visible only to the dogs. The eerie way it moves is unlike anything human, sending chills through anyone watching. Some believe this was true paranormal activity caught on camera, while others think it might just be a camera malfunction.
Ini security ada suruh orang lihat dari CCTV, buka jam 2 lewat. Nah, ini perempuan ngana lihat. Dia bahagia di sebelah. Dia hilang.
Another home video shows a little girl in her room drinking juice when the door suddenly moves on its own. The parents were left terrified, wondering if something in their home was haunted. In another clip, a statue's head appears to move by itself during a prayer ritual. Many saw this as a divine sign, while skeptics thought it could be mechanical or edited.
Subscribe!
Next, we see what appears to be leaked footage of some kind of dark ritual. A woman seems to be in a trance, surrounded by people with unsettling appearances. At one point, a demonic-looking figure comes up behind her and grabs her by the neck. The entire scene feels disturbing and unnatural. Other videos allegedly show similar ritual footage shared online, though no one knows their true origin. Pay close attention to this one. A woman visiting a cemetery noticed something strange. One flag was moving while all the others remained perfectly still. There was no wind, and even the nearby branches and leaves weren't moving. She insisted she felt nothing, yet the flag kept fluttering on its own. Some believe this could be a glitch in reality, or perhaps something supernatural that defies explanation. In another eerie clip, a man exploring an abandoned residence unknowingly captured a ghostly figure standing in the doorway. The building was clearly decayed and long inhabited, yet the ghostly figure, with long black hair and a pale face, appeared briefly on camera before vanishing. In another video, a driver records himself experiencing something strange. He can't explain what happened, but the footage reveals a series of eerie distortions and movements that left him unsettled.
Subscribe.
तो आखिर ऐसा क्या हुआ है? क्या ये सभी के सभी लोग पॉसेस हो चुके हैं? क्या इनके ऊपर कोई आत्माएं हैवी हो चुकी हैं? खैर इस बारे में मैं नहीं जानता हूँ, लेकिन जहाँ तक मैंने पता लगाया है ये वीडियो कश्मीर के किसी गांव का है। अब ये कोई एक्टिंग की क्लास भी हो सकती है, या फिर ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि ये सभी के सभी लोग पॉसेस हो चुके हैं। तुम्हें क्या लगता है? इस वीडियो को देखकर मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में जरूर बताइएगा।
A CCTV camera caught a chilling event at 2 a.m. outside an office. A woman was seen walking across the courtyard before suddenly vanishing mid-step. Some called it a camera glitch, but others believe it was a ghost caught on tape.
Jalan ini dari bengkel ya.
Jadi kata-kata dari lain.
This next clip is one of those moments.
Wah, kau main pintu pula maghrib-maghrib ni
The video shows a car being followed by another on a dark, dimly lit road. The car behind eventually stops, and that's when it happens. A ghostly figure with pale skin and long black hair suddenly appears on the windshield, its eyes peering inside and scanning around. It was short, sudden, and deeply chilling. He was just fooling around, trying to make a scary video, when something truly terrifying was caught. The man was later arrested by police, and the footage was reportedly recorded inside the station. He was pretending to be a creature, contorting his body and acting bizarrely, but look closely at the shadows. Something doesn't line up. The reflection on the wall looks disturbingly unnatural, almost demonic. Commenters quickly speculated that he might have been possessed, or that something else entirely was going on. Either way, the visual is deeply unsettling. In Brazil, a live TV broadcast captured something unbelievable. While a reporter was interviewing a police officer near a crime scene, the camera showed the victim, who was supposedly dead, walking behind them. The man had been found moments earlier lying in the bushes. A homeowner reviewing her security footage around 2 in the morning noticed something that left her frozen. On the screen, her stepdaughter stood completely still in the middle of the living room, eyes wide open, staring directly into the camera. The footage lasted several minutes, showing no movement, no blinking, nothing. When confronted the next day, the girl insisted she had no memory of it. She said she had been asleep the entire time. In our next clip, we have a street food vendor attending to a customer. The chilling part comes when we see the face of the customer. Similar to the Japanese myth of the slit-mouthed woman, the woman has a bizarre appearance. Her mouth is unusually wide, with a deep slit running to one side, and her eyes appear to glow in the dim light. In the following clip, all we're told is that it supposedly captured a Japanese ghost on camera.
These clips serve as reminders that the world is full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Whether paranormal, supernatural, or something else entirely, these moments leave us wondering if there's more out there than meets the eye.
These lights are off. Yeah, I just got to work and I feel like, like all day today, I felt bad. Honestly, it's less like a little bit. I felt bad.
His fear is raw and visible as he documents everything in real time. When he rewatched the video, he realized something truly terrifying had occurred.
Oh, I can't see shit. I also hate that they always keep this room so fucking dark. Like, come on now. But, anyways, yeah, if you wanted to swing by and say, hey, then, you know, you could. But, yeah, I'm just chilling. so they had to go do their own thing. So I ordered DoorDash, and I heard milk. Oh my god, she's still fucking standing there.
A security guard captured this next clip while investigating a strange noise at a school. We can hear him breathing heavily and calling out, clearly frightened. But what he finds is not what he expected.
Merinding guys. Ini jam berapa ini? Jam 3.20 guys. Wih, ada suara-suara guys. Tetap juga sepi guys. Ya maklum guys, jam 3.20 dini hari guys. Astagfirullah pocong guys.
While exploring a cemetery, another man captured something equally chilling. Toward the end of his walk, his flashlight reveals a dark humanoid shadow standing motionless ahead. The silhouette doesn't move, but its human shape is unmistakable. Whether real or staged, the man's panic is genuine, and his voice trembles as he describes what he is seeing.
Me abandonaron. Siento que se escuchó en la pila. Se escucha aquí. No vaya a ser que está tres.
Let's take a deep dive into the strange, the mysterious, and the unexplained. Tonight, we're looking at some of the most chilling and curious videos ever caught on camera. On a quiet, empty street just before the break of dawn, security cameras recorded something no one could explain. The street appeared deserted, but the footage showed otherwise. Through the faint mist, a group of translucent figures seemed to walk together, moving calmly along the road before fading away into the distance. Their outlines were barely visible, and their steps made no sound. The sight was both haunting and mesmerizing, leaving those who watched the footage frozen with disbelief. It looked like a gathering of spirits passing through a place they once knew. Far away, a farmer had grown frustrated after losing his livestock night after night. He assumed it was the work of a wild predator, maybe a coyote, a wolf, or even a stray dog. To catch the culprit, he decided to set up cameras around his barn. When he checked the recordings the next morning, what he saw made his blood run cold. A large, shadowy creature appeared on the screen. It walked upright like a man, but its shape and features were more like a beast. It tore through the barn, sending the animals into a frenzy before vanishing into the night. The terrified farmer uploaded the video online, hoping someone could explain what he had witnessed.
Others believe it's an edited video, an AI video, artificial intelligence. But what do you think about this evidence? A real case? As I said, I don't have much information about this video, only these images that have been shared on the internet. But what about you? What's your opinion on this video?
On a quiet afternoon, a family spending time at the beach noticed something strange by the water's edge. At first, they thought it was just people swimming far out in the waves. But as they zoomed in, their disbelief grew. Two figures stood partially out of the water, their bodies slim and pale, with long flowing hair. They appeared to be holding something between them, communicating in a way that didn't seem human. The footage was grainy and unclear, but what many claimed to see resembled mermaids, real, living ones caught on camera. The family couldn't believe what they had witnessed. There's the doorbell camera footage that left an entire neighborhood uneasy. For several nights in a row, a woman came to the same house at nearly the same time, standing at the front door in complete silence. She would knock softly, look into the camera, and display a strange mix of emotions, sometimes crying, other times smiling or screaming in anger. No one knew who she was or why she kept returning. Her behavior grew more unsettling with each visit, and even the police were unable to determine what was truly going on.
Something is very wrong here.